When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will take the field first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. And I know they're really excited to see what he can do.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grab behind the line. It's Browning. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk
Go take that to mama.
they love, and he
Take
takes
that
it
cup to
all the
mama.
way down to the 10.
Why you throw it down?
And that's
Take
why
it to mama.
QBs love their tight ends so much, right?
Take it
Especially
back over
when they're
there, put it on
athletic,
the
because they make short
Okay.
throws turn into long
Now, why
gains.
don't you get your
Because of
iPad?
his
Tell mama to put your
ability
iPad
after the
on.
catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off play action on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sends it back in motion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Touchdown, Longhorns! the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment. Dang, you talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got it set up on the outside. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Browning. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Pulled and fired complete. At the 45 on his way. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The Longhorns.
Oh, wow. Watch Louis.
On 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. To throw. It's Manning. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Is it on a commercial? That might be why she's doing it.
In the room, getting ready for this one night only big event that we got going on. I am not expecting.
Hey, you don't watch Louis?
Always.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Sparks. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Rivers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah. Why are you trying to go with it? Sit it right here. Hold on, I ain't trying to do that.
You're still going. You're gonna miss me. Here's my hand.
Is your nose nasty? You got a tissue right there?
Offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing
It's on commercial.
their way in this one.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short pass is the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Texas offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The drive. From their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And had it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Coming out with it, it's Reddick. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, running back on the move. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits.
Leave it alone, let it play.
Give him any room to set up
What are you
a
messing
quick
with?
return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Washington. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Sparks. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been... The way you draw things up, David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Quick release on the RPO. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Running into the open space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on.
Something very vulnerable right now, and everybody is arguing. I don't think that nobody gives a fuck about what people are going through, and they're not going to put that shit behind them. They're going to still do what the fuck they want to do. So at the end of the day, shit, let them argue, let them get it out because it's not going to stop. Bitch, I don't know you, bitch. I'm just thinking you're right, bitch. That's what you do. Bitch, eat my dick. With everybody, she don't know how whiskey is. All the same word. Take your little tissue in the little bed. I don't know, so I get here, I say, bitch. Don't hit me like this. All that lame ass shit, bitch. Don't play with me. Bitch, you know how.
This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Texas State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Pulls it and fires to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give Apple as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing
breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He had such tremendous instincts. As soon as
Stop
he
breaking
sees
out on
run,
blue.
he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Give to the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time.